Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so very happy to have you guys here as always. Okay, today I'm talking about the widest pregnancy symptoms, okay, that I've experienced right now. Okay, with my third pregnancy. Yes, I'm sharing the strangest symptoms that I've experienced during this particular pregnancy. Okay, this is my third pregnancy, and the symptoms that I had with this particular one is absolutely different and very strange. Okay, very weird to me. Okay, I know that some people might have experienced this. It's normal to them because that's what they see, but I have not. Okay, with the other two, I have never experienced this kind of thing, and I am like, seriously. And I want to know in the comment section if there's anyone that have had any of these symptoms I'm going to be talking about. Okay guys, before we get into that, you're very much welcome. My name is Glory, and if you're new here, you're very much welcome. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Consider hitting that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so be notified when I upload a new video. You're welcome. All my returning subscribers, you know I can't forget it guys. Thanks for coming back. Okay, thank you so much. So today, like I said, I'm talking about symptoms that I've had with this pregnancy, which are very strange, like very weird, okay, to me, very different. That's just what we are going to be talking about today. So if you have had anything close to this or something different that is wild or strange or different to you, let me also know in the comment section, because seriously I want to know. Pregnancy symptoms, I thought, since I've had two pregnancies, I thought that I know the things that I normally feel, how I normally feel during these periods. Okay, but this particular was different. It was something different from normal vomiting, bloating, frequent urination, and lack of menses and all that. It was something very different, and that's why I see it as as symptoms that are wild. Okay, if to you is not, let me also know in the comment section. So without taking much time, let's get into the video. What's the first symptom that I experienced, which to me is very different? Guys, the first symptom I'm going to be talking about is headaches. Okay, headache is something that I have never experienced as my early symptom of pregnancy. Okay, yes, it's normal for you to have headache during your pregnancy. Okay, like maybe during your second trimester, third trimester, or even at the late periods of your first trimester. Okay, I have never had it as my early symptom. That 2 weeks wait or 1 month, I am still having headaches. Okay, headache that continued even after taking analgesics, treating whatever. Okay, and remember, like I shared in my other video, I did not realize that, like, I didn't confirm my pregnancy for months. Okay, so remember that I shared that in my other video. So you want to share, if you want to see that video, okay, go ahead and check it out. Okay, how I found out, or how we found out that I am pregnant. Okay, so that's where I shared about everything I experienced. But here is about the widest symptoms, the strangest symptoms that I experienced in this pregnancy. And number one is headaches. Okay, seriously, it's not part of my early symptoms of pregnancy, and I was so surprised to have it, and it continued until I found out that seriously I'm pregnant. Nothing again. Okay, I did everything I could to stop it, but nothing stopped it. To show you that it wasn't because of any issue, it wasn't because of any health issues. So just my system trying to tell me that I'm pregnant, and I'm so, like, I was so surprised because that's not what I always experience. Next thing is, I'm looking down because I jot down some certain things. Okay, so next thing is test. My test changed automatically and very early, automatically, and at the earliest time. That was just around 2 weeks of me being pregnant. I started having this bad taste. Okay, this sour, I can't even explain it, that I cannot say comfortably with that. If I didn't brush 2 good times in a day, I'm not going to be comfortable. In fact, the brushing didn't even help it, because if I put toothbrush in my mouth, the next thing will be to vomit. The only thing that helped me was my gum. Seriously, my gum. I chew gum in the morning, I chew gum in the afternoon and night, even when I am sleeping. Even when I am sleeping, I am chewing gum, just trying to help myself, because if I remove that gum, know that I am brushing or I'm eating. After that, I'm taking in another one. Okay, that was just what helped me. I kept on chewing gum to the extent that I got tired of it. I got tired of it, and that's not good for my teeth. But I couldn't, like my gums and all that, but I couldn't help it. I was even looking for the best one that will be less like that has less sugar. Seriously, I can't even explain it. Sometimes I will be like, when I chew, I will spit out the sugar, and everything, and I will now chew the gum. A lot of drama. Which I have never experienced. In fact, I'm the type that if I'm pregnant, right from the beginning to the end, I don't have any issue with my taste to the level of spitting around. So what I was doing was just to help myself, so that I will not be able to, so that I will not start spitting and all that. I don't want that. So that's another thing. I don't know if a lot of people experience this. This is one thing that I've heard people say that is what they experience, but I didn't know it can start at that early stage. Okay, it has never happened. Next one is cold. When I mean cold, I mean serious cold. Seriously, cold that I can't come out in the morning without putting on jacket. I cannot come out in the evening without putting on jacket. Most times when I'm traveling with my husband, I will be shivering while he is okay, absolutely okay. I'll be looking at him, I'm like, what is going on? He'll be like, me, I don't know really what is going on, because we are in the same bike or whatsoever, traveling or going to somewhere, but I am the one shivering. If I come outside around the early hours of the day or in the evening, I'm going to be having cold. In fact, not only when I come outside, I'm just going to be covering myself in the morning and in the evening. That early stage. Okay, around, in fact, I haven't even missed my first, I've not missed my period, and I've already started seeing all these things. Cold, serious cold, that in fact sometimes I'll be shivering. I'm like, seriously, what is this? Because that's not part of my symptoms. Okay, and normal symptoms that I always had during my pregnancies, this is not part of it. So I became so confused. I'm like, seriously? In fact, don't even say it. The main thing is that the three of these pregnancies, all of them are boys. Okay, it's not as if that one is a girl or maybe this one is a girl, that's why it changed and all that. No, all of them are the same sex. Okay, so you can see that this is just this pregnancy being different. I wasn't even sure what was going on. I was expecting things like maybe breast changes, okay, and frequent urination, a lot of all these normal symptoms, okay, that we experience when we are pregnant, and when your sense of smell and all those normal things. That was just what I was expecting to be experiencing, but no. In fact, this one started coming in at the later days, okay, later months, when my pregnancy have started growing. Okay, so I didn't even experience all these things at that early stage. It wasn't so significant, it wasn't so visible for me to even experience all these things, but it started coming in at the later times. Okay, around second trimester, that was when I started experiencing the normal things that I normally experience, but this one came in at the early stage, and it was like I was so surprised. Okay, and another thing, the next one is purging. I don't know if anyone has had this as their early symptom, because I don't know. I want to know seriously, because it's not part of what I was expecting. I will purge and purge. Like, don't tell me I ate anything. It was not because of anything that I ate. It was not because of any other thing. Just this. Sometimes I will purge and it will stop by itself. Okay. The next maybe 2 days I will purge and it will stop. Seriously. I wasn't even sure what was going on. Because at that time I didn't even know what's happening. And if I eventually go ahead and do my test, it will tell me negative. So those are the things that, like, seriously, I don't even know. This continued, and most times it will stop by itself unless I take antibiotics, okay, and then it will stop. And after everything, it never affected my baby. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what caused it, okay. This continued, and then next one is constipation. Like when I said I was purging, I will purge for like a day, then everything will cease, okay. I will be constipated for 2 days, for whole 2 days, okay. After that, the next one will be that purging, okay. So these two things were working hand in hand. The first one will be to constipate. Like the first one will be to constipate as if nothing is going on. After 2 days, I will purge. I will purge, like, seriously, okay. After that too, I will go back. In fact, even if I did not take any antibiotics, like sometimes this purging will stop by itself, but it still continue. Like I will still end up having constipation after the purging. I don't know what's going on. And all these things were just the center, just my system trying to realize what's going on. So seriously, if I remember all these things, I will be laughing, because when it started early, I thought it's what I'm eating. I have to change some certain things, but still it didn't stop. It didn't stop. Trying to help my digestive system, but it did not stop. To tell you that it stopped at its own time. To tell you that it came just to inform me that something is happening. Seriously. Next one is acne. Jesus. The acne that I had with this pregnancy at that early stage was not something I can even explain, because I'm not that type of I don't have that kind of skin that always like causes acne or whatsoever. In fact, I hardly have acne on my face, okay. If I'm having it, it will be during my periods and all that, okay, and it will be few just, but this one, my face and even my neck, everywhere was just stop. I was wondering why. This is just pregnancy, seriously. In fact, if I start remembering all these things, I'll be like, seriously. In fact, if someone asks me, I would say that maybe this pregnancy is going to be a girl, okay, but really it's not about the sex of the baby. This is about the pregnancy. That's how it just wants to do. So I was when I remember all these things, I'll be like, seriously. So these are also pregnancy symptoms, which I never knew are I never knew that they are also part of the symptoms that you can experience during your early stage of your pregnancy. During the early stage of your pregnancy, I never knew that this is one of them, okay. These things are one of them. I never knew, because normally I will just start expecting those normal things that always happen to me. I will sit down here and you're cooking down there, and I will perceive it, and I will tell you that I'm pregnant, okay. If I start visiting my bathroom often, I will tell you I'm pregnant, okay. Or maybe when I stop seeing my period, or when I had any kind of imposition spot thing or stuff like that. Those are the normal things that I always experience. Or maybe like, hey, I don't even know how to explain this. Food diversion, okay. I will start selecting what I want to eat. The normal food that I enjoyed, or normal fruits that I enjoyed, will turn to poison for me, okay. So those are the things that I always experience, but this one was different, okay. The last one is the way I eating. Oh Jesus, I don't know if they opened my stomach. I don't just know what happened at that early stage. If you see how I'm rushing food, no, no. This is not part of what I do experience, okay? In fact, whenever I'm pregnant, my system is always under my control, okay? I control my system, how I eat and all that. But this one, right from the beginning, that early stage, I will eat like very early in the morning. I am hungry. Like when I'm hungry and I will definitely find something to eat. Like I will look for something to eat, because if I don't, it's going to be heavier, it's going to be serious. Seriously. And I was like, seriously, is this me? What is happening? What is happening? Seriously. And when I think about it, I'm like, wow. Pregnancy symptoms, these ones, they are different. Seriously. So what do you think about these symptoms I talked about? Have you ever had this kind of symptoms, or do you have any other different one that you've had which sounds wide, okay, strange to the normal ear? Okay, let me also know in the comment section, okay? And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Hit that subscribe button. Just hit that red subscribe button. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here with me. See you guys in my next video.